Skirt, skirt. Told you we always been ready. I don't need people that's petty, that weigh on me heavy while I'm being steady. I need a record with Felly. We get it bouncing like Betty's, I feel like I'm Nelly. Don't bring the beef like a deli, it's leaving I levy. No sleeping on me like I'm Freddy. Chris Breeze, how I do, hit him with the moves. Left hand step back, ballin' like I'm Coos. All faith, God's plan, you just gotta choose. God slaps, nothing left to prove. Y'all gotta leave me alone. Lately I've been in my zone. Told them no cap like I fitted, but lately the flows have been straight off the dome. I feel like I'm MVP, like my name Patty Mahomes. If it ain't about money, don't hit on my phone, cause lately I've been in my zone.
Hello, welcome to the Cowboy Show, hosted by Ben Carey and Nick Gronerad, combining expert human opinions with cutting-edge simulation models to help you arrive at the best picks each week. Inside Edge Community. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's stream. We've got college basketball on Thursday with a new guest to the stream, taking the points. TTP, JJ, whatever you want to call him. How's it going?
It's going good, man. It's going real well. Hopefully I can get some winners today because after my max play loss last night, I feel like a loser. But I'm hoping to bring the heat today.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for. This is a good combination right now. TTP's a little cold. I'm also a little cold. But together we are going to collectively, we're going to try and warm up today.
You know what? I feel like, Nick, this is like integers. You know, when you have a negative and a negative, you add them together, it comes into a positive. That's what we're going to do today.
Well, when you add two negative integers, it becomes even more negative. But when you multiply them,
that's it. That's what I was thinking.
It becomes positive.
Well, that sucks because now we're already starting on the cold end. So there we go.
Nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a math major. That's why you do the model and I do the selling of floors. So there we go. I'll give out some plays here and there.
Mm-hmm. Look, we've got Ollie in the chat says he's also cold. We're all due. That's what it is, right? We're due. That's my favorite. It's my new favorite thing in sports betting. Is being due.
That's right.
So I'm assuming that most people here are pretty familiar with you. But for anybody who isn't, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I got on TikTok, hopped on TikTok about a year and a half ago, started giving out some plays. Saw a guy doing it himself. I didn't see really much of a bunch of people out there doing it. So I said, if this guy can do it, so can I. So started my own thing, and sure enough, I just blow up after video, and now I'm giving plays out. And now I go by TTP. I go to a casino, I go to the sports book, and I hear TTP, what's up? All the time. It's insane. And now I kind of just go with it. I bet on sports every single day. Some people would call it a problem. I call it a lifestyle. But, it is what it is. And I just love talking sports. I love the industry, and I just love doing what I'm doing now. So,
yeah, I love what you're doing now, too. So glad to have you here.
Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, Scratch in the chat said familiar with him and his wife and his kids.
I can't see the comments, so I don't know what's coming out. So you're gonna have to help me relay those all.
Yep, I will. I will keep you updated. Trent's dad, the goat.
Oh,
exactly,
great. Yeah.
Exactly. For anybody who is new to the stream, here is how it works. We have 5 categories that you can see on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. For the first 4 categories, we have picked out 4 different games that fit those categories, 4 different games that are interesting for 4 different reasons, not necessarily our top bets of the day, just more so to spur some discussion. And then the final category is our best bets, where we're actually going to give out our top plays for the day. And as part of this, there are going to be polls popping up in the chat, so the audience can vote on how they feel, see if they agree with us, see if they disagree with us, which might be the better move right now, honestly.
That's what I tell people, man. When I post my plays up, they're like, "Oh God, not this guy again." Hey, man, you should take full advantage. You've got to ride the streak when it's hot. You got to fade the streak when it's cold, right?
Exactly. And no, Krabs is not down bad. Krabs was supposed to be on with us. I guess he's down bad in the sense that he had a meeting that he can't get out of. Krabs will for sure be back next week.
He had to attend that meeting and get some money back, some coins back. So
exactly.
He will be back though. He will be back full force next week.
So without further ado, let's hop into category number 1.
Degenerates only.
I was looking at Ball Sack State -4.
against Dickhead State. Ball Sacks covered their last 10 straight games, and my boy says they're a wagon.
So category number 1, D-Gens only. That was JJ's first time kind of just sitting awkwardly in silence.
I was just like looking side to side, dude. I was like, oh, let's do it. All right.
While the clip plays. Category number 1, D-Gens only. This is a game that only degenerates are on, which is why we're on it. I like this game. I know somebody on Twitter who is not either of us has a play in this game as their play of the day. We're talking about Montana and Idaho. Idaho is at home, 7-point underdogs, and they have about that many wins this year. This is a really bad Idaho team. Total in this game is set at 145. So JJ, what are your thoughts on this game?
First off, it's degenerates only when you don't even know the Idaho mascot, right? I don't know. Is it a potato? I'm not really sure, but yeah, it should be, right? I mean, nothing is good out of the state of Ohio in collegiate sports, only for the Idaho Potato Bowl. That's the only thing that they gave them because they're that bad. This is definitely a degenerate only game. I will be playing it because I am a degenerate, and I like Montana here, -7 on the road. They're very good for whatever reason. I feel like they do score a lot of points. Idaho isn't so good. And when I see like an away favorite, like a team like Montana in this kind of a conference getting that many points and the trend kind of respecting where the money is coming in on Montana and the line is kind of moving upward in their direction, I kind of want to believe the public. I kind of want to believe Sharps being in that public as well and take Montana.
Yeah, I like Montana here as well. This Idaho team, I've had the displeasure of seeing them play a couple of games this year. I've caught a little bit of their recent rivalry game against Idaho State, and I watched them play San Diego State earlier this year. It's a team that can be a little bit tough at home. Again, they knocked off San Diego State, who is probably going to be a tournament team this year at home, and they also knocked off Weber State not too long ago at home. That was in their last game, and Weber State is the second best team in this Big Sky Conference. That being said, they need to shoot the lights out in order to perform like that. So I'm just kind of not expecting them to shoot 50% from 3, which is again what it's going to take for them to win. Give me Montana here, -7 as well.
This is what I like, too, about this team. Idaho, I mean, they have actually some players that can score. Mikey Dixon is actually pretty good. I know him. He's shooting like 50% the last, 10 games or whatever it is. And Montana, though, I think that they're going to come in. And when I see the spread, I think that Idaho's going to put up points, especially at their home court, because I tend to lean on the overs when the spread is this high for an away favorite. I kind of like the over here, 143.5 as well, because I think they're used to these hoops, and Montana's coming in. They're going to need to match them with the intensity and put up points as well.
Yeah, so I think the total has actually moved up a little bit from there.
Really? Oh, that's good.
Yeah. so if you've got the over 143.5 locked in already, you've got some good CLV. I'm showing this at, depending on the book, 145, 145.5, even some 146s.
Nick, I don't know about you, man, but when I see a total rise, I don't necessarily think that I got it at good value. I think thank God, I think the public is agreeing with me. I think I'm on the right side here. You know what I mean? When the spread goes up, I think you can think of one of two different things, and that's the side I'm on. I'm like, oh, I think I'm on the right side here.
Yeah, for sure. It's nice reassurance in addition to the good CLV. So I have some bad news.
Oh no.
My widget tool is not working. Everything is breaking. So the model is broken because so anybody I was just talking to JJ about this. But the model is broken as of right now. ESPN, where I get the game schedule from, changed the CSS on their website, so I can't scrape the schedule. So I couldn't run the model. And the widget tool in Streamlabs is also broken. So I can't change anything. So it's just all going to say coming soon. The whole thing.
We're on a roll here, man. I need to come on more often.
Yeah, look, just have it be so that all of the bad things happen at once. We had some stuff happen yesterday too. I couldn't log into the Twitch yesterday because Twitch's 2FA was broken. So it's been a rough 24 hours. Got some got some things to fix. So the chat poll results are in, and the under, far and away, the winner.
Wow, they like the under?
Chat loves the under here. 16 votes on the under compared to only 3 on the over. Spread-wise, chat does like Montana. 11 votes on Montana compared to 8 on Idaho. But the under.
I will be I am on the over tonight, and I'm on Montana as well. And I will come back and I will talk a lot of ish on the next episode to the chat. I will be on here. You guys don't do shows on Friday, do you?
No.
I will be back on Monday morning, and I will be talking that ish when I come back in here.
Good. Also, yeah, you can say that you're talking mad shit if you want.
Thank you. Okay. All right. I appreciate that.
We're not a family friendly. We're family friendly.
I mean, if you're on a gambling channel, then you might as well be over the age of 21. So there you go.
Exactly. We swear all the time here. No problems with that. So can't update the widgets. We're gonna cope. And we're gonna also move along now to category number 2.
Public intoxication.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
So category number 2, public intoxication, is a game where there is very, very heavy public action on one side. Game that we're talking about today is Utah and Stanford. Stanford is playing at home. They are 4-point favorites, and they have received, per Action Network, 95% of the bets in this game. Which is for a big game like this, like a power conference game, it's kind of crazy to see a number that high this late in the day.
I think a lot has to do with Utah losing. I think they're on like a big drought right now. I think they've only won one game out of 13 games or something like that, 2 games out of 14, whatever it is. They've been getting killed.
Yeah.
They haven't been very good.
So are you gonna side with the public here and take Stanford, fade this atrocious Utah team, or do you think that Utah's gonna bounce back?
Now, this is my thing. Did the line move? Because I'm looking at different sites here. I'm seeing the line kind of stuck at where it was. Where do you have it at 5?
So I have the unabated betting dashboard, which has live feeds from a ton of different books. I'm showing this anywhere from as low as 3.5 on Caesars, to as high as 4.5 on BetMGM. Most books are sitting at 4.
Wouldn't you think, though, like looking at it, I mean, for me anyway, and especially with all this public money on it, and you're seeing these lines kind of fluctuate from 4.5 to 3.5 on certain books. I mean, I think the trend is kind of going downward. When Stanford is at home and they're going up against a team, how I said, lost 12 out of 13 games, wouldn't you think that Stanford would be a little bit more of a favorite here? I would think that they would be in the 5 or 6 point range.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little bit surprising, and especially seeing the line moving in Utah's favor. Mm-hmm. It's a very, very clear example of RLM, reverse line movement.
Yep, exactly. And I kind of want to go against the public here. And I kind of like Utah. I do like Utah to kind of bounce back here. I don't think they really have anything to lose, and I think all the pressure's on Stanford. They're trying to make a name for themselves in the Pac-12. They're trying to gather up some wins, and why not Utah coming in and upset them and put a damper on their plans?
Yeah, I don't hate the play. So Utah has been playing. I mean, they've been losing, but they haven't been getting blown out. They've played a lot of close games, even on the road. Their most recent road games, they played at Colorado, which is one of the toughest places in the country to play as a visiting team. They only lost by 5. They lost by 4 in overtime at Washington. They got blown out at Washington State, but they played a 2-point game on the road at Arizona State in conference play as well. So it's not like they're getting destroyed. I actually agree with you. I'm gonna take Utah plus the points as well.
Yeah, I don't know if this is really good. I think the people behind their computer screens right now are writing these bets down because the ones that we agree on and how cold that we've been, I think that they're going the opposite way, dude.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's all right.
Yep. I mean, either we're gonna be right or they're gonna be right.
Oh
Although
man.
it's no surprise, right? Especially in the public intoxication category, that the public in the poll is voting for the public play. It is very, very rare that chat will fade the public on this. So, speaking of the polls, Stanford is winning. There's still a little bit of time left, not enough time that it's going to change anything. 15 votes on Stanford compared to 4 votes on Utah. So
We're not considered the 2 out of the 4, right? Because that would be really bad.
sorry, say that again.
I said we're not considered 2 of the 4 because that would be really bad if there's only 2 people in the chat that agree with us. Are we 2 of the 4 in the poll?
No, unless you voted.
No, I didn't
You
vote.
got
I didn't vote.
You never know. Maybe you've got the Twitch set up and you're voting. You've got like all of your alt accounts.
Yeah,
Trying to rig the polls.
Oh man.
So, widget tool still trying to load. So, hopefully by the end of the stream, I'll be able to change that. But as of right now, not yet. So, let's go ahead now and move along to category number 3.
Mid-major spotlight.
Millions on the table, that's major. I turn dirt into diamonds, that's major.
So category number 3, mid-major spotlight, is an opportunity for us to highlight games that are maybe not ever going to be game of the day quality, but still feature some good mid-major teams that you should be familiar with heading into March, whether it's for your bracket or whether it's for betting on March Madness. These are teams that you should watch. Game that we're featuring today is San Francisco and St. Mary's, 2 of the absolute best mid-major teams in the country, coming out of the West Coast Conference. St. Mary's is at home in this game. They are favored by 2.5 points. Over/under set at 131. So, JJ, do you have any thoughts on this game?
I love St. Mary's today at home. I do. I'm betting it. I like St. Mary's. Their defense has been really good. They got this 6'10" guy from Estonia racking up the defensive boards, offensive boards. He's been playing really well. I think San Francisco, when I watch San Francisco, when I seen them play, they like to shoot the ball. So if they can defend at home in St. Mary's and guard the perimeter and hold them under, a field goal percentage where they can maintain. And I honestly, and going on the road, it's hard to shoot anywhere on the road. I like St. Mary's here. I like St. Mary's -3. I think it's going to be a close game. I think without Gonzaga in this conference, these are the 2 top teams in the conference. I do like St. Mary's to pull out a win.
Yeah, I think I'm going to disagree with you here.
That's okay.
For the first time. So
That's good.
We have to guarantee a win, right? For one of us.
Yep. Like that.
Oh, actually, Krabs' 5-unit max play is apparently San Francisco +3. We're taking St. Mary's. No.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I agree. How did California Baptist there reach out for you or work out for you there, Krabs?
I don't think
You
it
said
did.
the same thing about me last night.
Mm-hmm. So,
You can say the same
and me.
thing. Yeah.
So this is a kind of interesting stylistic clash. So St. Mary's is an excellent defensive team, slow team. They've held a lot of really high quality offenses to not a whole lot of points. I just think that the San Francisco team can learn from the game that they played earlier this year. That was a game that St. Mary's won at San Francisco by 2 points. But that was a game that San Francisco got out to a massive lead. They were up 23 in the first half. San Francisco was in that game. So I think that they can learn from that. They kind of know how to attack the St. Mary's team, how to score against this tough defense. And I like them to make the adjustments here in the revenge spot to cover this 2.5.
Interesting. Very interesting. So it's at 2.5 right now, or is that 3?
Again, it kind of depends on the book.
Mm-hmm. I would take the 2.5 then.
Yeah, we'll give you the 2.5.
Thank you.
If I had graphics up on the screen, again they're broken, but 2.5 would be the number. Graphics are, though, still broken. We love that. So chat seems to definitely not like San Francisco.
All right.
Which is not so surprising.
Welcome to the dark side, chat. Finally.
Yeah. They're on. You've got them on your side now. So we've got 14 votes on St. Mary's compared to 6 on San Francisco. Chat also likes the over quite a bit here. We didn't talk about the total. It's set at 131.5, which is a low number. That being said, I mean this St. Mary's team is literally one of the best couple defensive teams in the country. They're ranked number 14 according to KenPom. And combining that with a slow pace, it's tough for there to be a lot of points in St. Mary's games.
I'll find this. Where's this last one? Yeah, I mean 142. I mean they combined 142 last time they played. The over under in that game was set at 129. Vegas kind of moved it up that line just to be safe, 2.5 points. I don't know. I think it's going to be a tight niche game, man. I mean, yeah, San Francisco's going to come out for revenge, but I just think with a line that short and that small, I like the under here. I do like the under because I think if St. Mary's is going to win, they're going to know that they need to stop. What's his name? It's like Bouye or Bouye or I forgot his name.
Bouye or Bouye.
Yeah. He's their best player. He's their shooter. So if they can just contain him, if he has a bad shooting night, I don't see San Francisco putting up many points against a team that needs this win badly in this conference. So give me St. Mary's and give me the under too.
All right, this is going to be a good game to watch.
Yep, definitely be tuning in on that one.
Yeah. So chat poll is in, and it looks like ultimately the over is the play that has won. 16 votes on the over, 14 votes on St. Mary's, 7 on the under, 9 on San Francisco. So chat is taking over 131.5 here. So now let's go ahead and move along to category number 4.
Game of the day.
The ball is tipped, and there you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star.
So category number 4 is game of the day, where we take a look at the game of the day, surprisingly enough. So game of the day today is in the Pac-12. We have the Washington State Cougars going on the road taking on the UCLA Bruins. UCLA, 9.5-point favorites at home in this game. Over under set at 129.5. So this UCLA team has been not so hot recently. Do you think that this is the game where they bounce back, or do you think that 9.5 is too many points for a cold team?
I think people are looking into them playing on the road. They're not a good road team, as we can tell right now. I mean, I think they've lost every game on the road. That's how it's been for UCLA. I think they maybe lost one at home. I think that was against. I think Gonzaga played at UCLA, and that's when they won. But I could be mistaken. But UCLA, man, since they got fans back, their defense has rose to the occasion. All right. Since they had fans back on January 25th, their first game back, they've held teams under 60 points every time. So what I'm thinking is this: Washington State, they can shoot on the road. They play well on the road. They're 5-2 against the spread on the road. That kind of mixes in my little formula that I'm kind of going in my head. But I do think UCLA bounces back here. They need to win badly. They need to show out in front of their fans. I think their defense does step up. I think they do hold Washington State under the point total. And I do think that UCLA wins in dominating fashion. And when I mean by dominating, I think 15-plus points.
Wow. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this spread. At UCLA, they feel like if they're firing on all cylinders, this is a team that is double digits better than Washington State. But they're struggling. They've been dealing with some injuries. I don't think that they really have players missing anymore at this point. But I'm not sure that everybody's playing completely healthy. They've lost 3 of their last 4. They lost, although all on the road. All these last 4 games are on the road, which is big for this team. That's a loss at Arizona by 10 points, a loss at Arizona State, which this team should not be losing to Arizona State. They knocked off Stanford on the road by 9, and then they played a terrible game against USC last time out.
Yep.
But I think the play that I like here is the under. So
I agree with you.
129.5 is a low number. But the reason that I like the under is twofold. So it's slow teams that, and like you were saying, UCLA at home, they haven't even been letting teams cross 60. Their last couple home games, they let Stanford put up 43, Cal put up 57, Arizona, one of the best offenses in the country, put up 59 on this team. And I think that, combined with the fact that this is probably going to be a double-digit game down the stretch, neutralizes free throws, and it slows down the tempo even more at the end of the game.
Yep.
So that's why I like the under. So looking at chat, everybody's disagreeing, but that's okay.
That's okay. Actually, that makes me feel even better. It makes me feel even better about my play. Washington State also, I mean, when they shoot below 38% from the perimeter, they do lose bowl games. They're 2-8 when it comes to just straight up games and winning. So, again, I think UCLA's defense does rise to the occasion here. I mean, you saw the trend the last few games, and that happens. I don't think that Washington State shoots the ball here well, and I think they end up coming away with a victory. Big win, big under. I love it.
Let's see how chat, as far as the poll goes, feels about this. So plurality right now is on Washington State plus 9.5 in the over.
Okay, that's okay.
That's
okay.
Not so surprising. UCLA minus 9.5 in the over is definitely the second biggest vote getter. Ollie's on Washington State in the under. That's at least halfway there.
Yeah.
But it definitely is looking like the over. 129.5 is the winner from chat. And again, as a reminder, why everything says coming soon for anybody who wasn't here earlier, the widget maker is broken. I have just a perpetual loading wheel, so I can't adjust them. I can't make it say anything other than coming soon. So sorry about that. King Drex says, I hate betting unders, but this could be surgical. Yeah, unders aren't fun to bet.
Hey, you're winning from jump.
You're
Winning
exactly,
from the jump street.
Although then again, I'd rather be losing for the first 39 minutes and then win.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
And yeah, Ty, I can't refresh without closing the stream. I need to completely close out of Streamlabs, and if I did that, the stream would end. So, it is time to move on to JJ broke the widget. You can tell it. Yeah, JJ broke everything. JJ broke the widgets. JJ broke the model.
I broke the internet.
Yeah, JJ broke the internet.
That's right.
JJ, that window behind you is probably broken.
To be honest with you, I think it really is. Genuinely, it really is. I think it's stuck. So yeah.
There you have it. You see. So we're gonna go and talk about top plays of the day in college basketball. And in order for me to make a poll on today's top plays, or see what chat likes, I'm going to need to know what you guys are on. So while I play the video intro for the category, start typing out the plays that you're on, chat. If it's a spread, I need the team that you're on and the number. JJ broke my wife. There you go. Score one for JJ.
Let's go. Let's go. Wander Whopper.
Yep. I need if you're on a spread, I need a team that you're on and the spread. If you're on a money line, I need the team that you're on and the actual price of the money line. And if you're on a total, I need both teams and the number that the total is at. So here's the video clip.
Big brain plays.
Come on. Think. Brain blast!
All right. It's looking like Iowa. Instant popular play. At 3 different numbers. There's an Iowa -5, an Iowa -5.5, and an Iowa -6. We'll split the difference and throw Iowa -5.5 in the poll. I see Ben in the chat likes Weber State -15.5.
I really like that play.
So we'll throw that in the poll. Let's see. Looking for any duplicates. Not seeing anything. Let's go. Let's go with. Okay, simply says pick mine, so I have to oblige. Can't not pick it after that. That is the Oral Roberts North Dakota State over 155.
That's been going up heavy. I remember seeing it this morning at like 152 and a half, 153. Yeah, it's been going up high.
That is quite the line move. I see a couple people on Cincinnati. -2.5. That's going to be an interesting game. And I've seen Penn State twice now. So throw Penn State. -5.5.
Oof.
In the poll.
Oof.
Oof. I'm going to assume that that's not your favorite play today.
I don't know, man. I can't bet on Penn State. I know Krabs. He had Penn State the other day, and they ended up winning for him. But I just can't bet on Penn State. They're horrible. That white guy, the big white guy down low, gets in trouble. They're in trouble as a team.
Yeah, the Big Ten as a whole is kind of sketch, I think.
Yeah.
So, JJ, what is your top play today going to be?
So my top play is actually an under, your favorite, and it's the Colorado and who is it? Cal under. Colorado, they're coming off of an away game a couple days ago against who they play against Oregon State, my Beavers. Ended up winning by 30. They scored 90 points. I think they're offensively tired. Now they got to go and travel, turn around, go to California, go to another hotel, get on a plane, do all that fun stuff. Play on a road where Cal can actually, play well defensively. I don't think that the only way I think that Cal wins is if they end up winning by holding Colorado's offense. And when I see a spread that low, I can see it being kind of tight niche. And I kind of see the winning team only scoring no more than 64, 65 points. So I like the under.
Yeah, I mean, if the winning team scores 65 points and the total set at 130,
right,
you're looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's right.
For your under.
I'm already looking good, Nick. I'm already looking good.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You were looking good
Thank
before,
you.
But you're looking even better now.
Thank you. Appreciate that. What's your favorite?
So my favorite play today, I'm going to not take a 30.5 point spread today like I did yesterday.
Okay.
I've been burned on a couple big spreads recently. There's oftentimes some value in those, but I've been cursed with teams playing 30 good minutes of basketball, and you need to play 40 good minutes of basketball to cover a spread that big. So we're gonna go in the same conference as I went yesterday. I'm gonna take Santa Clara -5 on the road at Loyola Marymount.
Wow.
And the reason you look surprised, you look like you don't like this.
I'm kind of like it's -5 on the road, Santa Clara. I mean, I just don't know where you get off and say I'm gonna take Santa Clara today. Wake up in the morning, let's go Santa Clara.
So the reason that I like this is Santa Clara is such a terrible matchup for Loyola Marymount. So Loyola Marymount doesn't have on their entire roster, they have 2 players who have played this year listed at forward, and nobody who's played listed at center. Their tallest player is 6'7", and he's out for the year. So they have nobody who is taller than 6'6" playing. And this Loyola Marymount team features a lot of really, really good players on the inside. Jakub Vrankic is one of my absolute favorite players in all of college basketball. I have no idea why, but he is.
It sounds like you bet on this team a few times before, Nick.
I do. I love the Santa Clara team.
Yeah.
But so between Vrankic and Keyshawn Justice and Parker Braun, it's 3 guys who are 6'9", 6'10" type of deal, who are excellent passers. So the way that a short team can deal with a team with so much size is just by double teaming inside and making it hard for them to actually score. But all these guys are excellent passers. They all average at least 2 assists per game. And they've got some really good sharpshooters on the outside. They played earlier this year. Santa Clara won that game by 19. So I think that's proof of concept that this is a bad matchup. I don't really think that there's any places on the court where Loyola Marymount can improve. Do I think this is going to be 19 again? No. But
it's weird. Like, they won by 19. I wonder what the spread was at that time. I mean,
12 and
they
a
were
half.
at home. It was 12 and a half. So yeah, I mean, and the spread goes down 7 points there, 7.5 points. It definitely kind of adjusts to the home court advantage.
No, it was 9. Sorry.
It was 9? Okay,
9.
well, in that case, I typically see when the home court advantage flips like that, it usually is like a 6 to 7 points. But for it to only go down 4 points, I mean, I think it's good value. I like it here. I think I'd take Santa Clara.
Yeah. And the other thing is that Santa Clara is just going to absolutely destroy them on the glass. They did last game. They out-rebounded them 39-24. So Loyola Marymount's just going to have to hit all their shots and somehow play good interior defense.
I like it.
And it's just not going to happen.
We'll see, man. I wish you nothing but the best of luck, and you and your Frank Kazarki guy. What's his name again?
Vronkic. Josip Vronkic.
Vronkic.
He's
Is he from overseas? He's got to be from overseas.
It says he's born in Toronto.
Okay.
Although name like Josip Vronkic feels like he's from Croatia or something.
Yeah, he was shipped from Croatia to Toronto, and that's where he was built, and now he's here in St. Clair.
Exactly.
Playing basketball. Yep.
So the chat, not so surprisingly, since everybody said it instantly, likes Iowa today. Iowa minus 5.5 got more than half of the votes, which is quite rare. So we're going to
go Michigan.
We're gonna go Michigan. Exactly.
I mean, I don't think Iowa has played good enough this season, even to be at home, unless they're playing like a team like Minnesota or like I'm trying to think of another bad Big 12 team. But I mean, against a team like Michigan, I feel like they shouldn't be a minus 5.5. I really do genuinely like Michigan. I think that's too many points.
Yeah, it does feel like a lot of points. Then again, it is a Big Ten team at home, which might be worth a lot more points than a typical home court is. I feel like betting against big teams at home has been donating to the books this year.
Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty. Idaho spread dropped by 2 points in 30 minutes.
Really?
Interesting.
So do you go to 9 or 5?
Oh, it's still at 7.
Oh.
So, maybe Idaho State moved. No? Maybe it will move.
I mean, it probably has to be Idaho State. I think they're at home too.
Yeah, they host Northern Colorado.
Isn't that you're over that way, aren't you? You're in Colorado right now?
Yeah, we're in Denver.
Okay.
Ben went to Northern Colorado.
That's where he went up against Cooper Kupp.
That it is. You play college sports?
No, I played football. I played high school football. I played my first freshman, sophomore, and junior year. When I was a sophomore, I was in line to take over the starting quarterback role for my school in Olympia. It's Olympia High School in Orlando, Florida. The seniors left my freshman year. I started on JV. I thought I was in line to get the starting varsity job. I ended up going to spring workout weightlifting camp, and all my offensive linemen were laughing at me at the time, who I've been working out with the past 3 weeks, and they said, some freshman's coming in there, and he's going to take my job. I'm like, bullshit, blah, blah, blah. And sure enough, Trevor Simeon walks in the door. Let's just say he started freshman year to senior year.
Yeah.
So there's that. But other than that, I did play football a little bit. I played basketball, and I played volleyball too. As girly as that sounds, I love volleyball.
Volleyball's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun.
So you could have been the next Trevor Simeon, but the actual Trevor Simeon, or you could have been the first Trevor Simeon. It's hard to be the next Trevor Simeon if you're like older than him and before him.
Yeah, the funny thing is he didn't even want to play football, man. He wanted to play baseball. He came to our school to play baseball. He played baseball and football, and I was like, yeah, go focus more on baseball, man. It's okay. Don't worry. You don't need to play football. The coach just was
under control.
Exactly. But it is what it is. It is what it is.
Somebody in the chat said Trevor Simeon is Trent's grandfather.
That's because he is my dad. Yeah, he owned me.
That's a double burn.
That is a double burn. Wow, that's funny. That's actually pretty funny. Kudos to that guy.
So I think unless you've got anything else that you want to talk about or anything that the chat wants to talk about, we're going to go ahead and wrap the stream up. The stream should be starting in 15 or so.
Okay.
Model is broken again, so I can usually sit here and field questions and talk about games that I have no clue what's actually going on in. But I can't do that today.
I'm telling you, the models could be changing. You could be doing a little bit of configuring here, and especially with giving your picks out from the dome, I think you might be on the right track here, Nick. Yeah. I think you're good.
A little bit of dome is always good.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, dome is always good. It's always good. Hashtag Moorhead State.
Yep, exactly. We need. Oh, do they all play today? The Moorhead State, Oral Roberts, Longwood moneyline parlay.
Ooh, I gotta check on that one.
No, Moorhead played yesterday, but Longwood and Oral play today.
That's gonna be a parlay. I got my dog on my lap now.
Mm-hmm. Hi, dog. What's your dog's name?
Stella. I named her after a beer.
Nice.
Yes. Good Lord. So you got any other plays today? Is there anything that you're going to dabble on, Nick?
I need to do a little bit more looking. Again, the model is like the big filtering process to tell me like what games to look at, and that's gone. I feel like a fish out of water.
Yeah. Oh.
But as of right now, Santa Clara was the one that jumped out at me.
With my losing streak going on, I feel like a fish out of water too, Nick. I do. So we're going to turn around though today. We're going to put our heads together. I'm going to take the chat. I'm going to go against every single one of them. I'm definitely putting my money on that. It's going to be the auto chat parlay today. We're going to hit that one.
Yeah. So
guarantee it.
As a fish out of water, there's two options, right? You can or three options. You can die, which we're not doing. Hopefully. You can go and find the water, or you can evolve. You can evolve to breathe air. Right? So.
Oh man, I'm a salamander. I'm going number 3, man. I'm evolving. Yeah. I'm evolving.
There's evolution in progress right before our eyes.
Oh man, I do want to say something. I don't know if you saw this, but I worked with the FAU basketball team for a few months, or for a few years. I saw it rather back when I was in college a few years ago. But Shavar Richardson, unfortunately, he was one of our players. He started all 4 years. He was a beast. He had a couple game winners. He had a couple, big plays. He actually passed away, unfortunately, about 3 or 4 months ago. However, FAU is playing Middle Tennessee State on Saturday. They're honoring him at this game. I am absolutely throwing the house on FAU. Whatever the spread is, they're going to win by 20. I like this one. I just play a lot.
Good to know. We'll
little tidbits like that.
Yeah. It's the information that you have to be involved with the program a little bit to know. Exactly.
But see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I love when I have a space and someone comes in. Oh, it's gonna be a whiteout, or it's a free beer night, or whatever it is. And when you hear stuff like that, you don't really hear stuff. There needs to be like a Twitter that gives off that kind of information. You know what I mean? Like, what are these schools doing at home right now to get it more lively?
Somebody in chat has to build a Twitter bot. Go parse all of the feeds and compile the information.
Right? Yeah, that would be some kind of model. Can you input that stuff in your model?
I wish.
I wonder how the spread changes when Vegas finds out there's beer night. or
how
like
many
50
points
cent
is
beer
beer
night.
worth? Yeah, or like a white out versus a blue out versus a pink out or something. Like, is there a different impact on the spread with different colors of outs?
Dude, there's got to be something, right? I mean, Providence just put, but the thing is, it didn't help Providence because they had like a pink out, and they were like 4-0 or 5-0 in pink out games or whatever it was. But they still ended up losing pretty badly to Villanova. But
yeah, I don't know how much stock you can put into 4-0 in pink outs since like 1970.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay.
The one stat I love, I love these ones. I don't know how much this one matters, but I love this team is 4-0 against the spread on Thursday nights. That's a fun one too.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
like,
I don't know. Unless it's like BYU or something. Does really well on Mondays. They had like a
that would make sense.
that would make sense. Aside from that, I don't know how important that is, right?
Oh man.
BYU had a nice day of prayer
Yeah.
on Sunday, and they perform well on Mondays.
That's funny. That is funny. Someone just said, I love pink out. I love pink. Damn, people are funny. I just pulled up the chat just like 15 minutes ago and seeing all these people. It's hilarious.
Chat is good.
Yes, it is. Yes, they are.
When they're not roasting us. Only a little bit of roasting today.
Good. That's good. I saw all the Adderall comments. I am on Adderall. I prescribed Adderall, by the way. I don't abuse Adderall. Just so I want to make that known.
So you're not on like 18 Adderall today?
Oh, no, I'm on 4, but still, but the thing is, they're 10 milligrams. I can take up to 70. So I take 40. That's an average dose for me. So
yeah. So quick, I guess we'll do a quick recap since the widgets are broken. Top plays of the day from JJ was Colorado and Cal under 130. My top play today, Santa Clara -5, and the chat poll winner was Iowa -5.5. We'll have to see how chat does.
Go Michigan. Go Michigan.
Go Michigan. Fade in chat. Fuck chat.
Yes. Fuck chat. Fuck chat.
Nick, resize the widget browser source. It will update. Let's see if that works. This is now a tech support stream. No, it didn't work. It's an issue with Advanced Overlay Maker. That's just, I'm getting an infinite loading wheel. But anyways, yeah. Let's wrap up. Thank you so much, JJ, for joining us. Hope to have
Thank you for having me.
Hope to have you back sometime when work permits.
Yeah.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
It was fun. I appreciate you having me on. Thank you. And I hope we all hit our bets, and I hope chat loses everything.
Exactly. fuck chat.
That's right. That's right. Well, I appreciate it, Nick.
Yeah, everyone go make sure to follow JJ on Twitter. Gonna go grab the link real quick. It's been popping up in stream in the chat. But if you're not following him already,
Whoa.
just pasted it in the chat like 10 times. But yeah, it is that time. We will be on Saturday, I think, Ben and I, with some college basketball stuff.
Awesome.
A lot of nice comments. Fun stream, guys. Thanks, Nick. Great stream. Go fuck yourself.
Oh,
Thanks.
man. I'm going to hop on your Saturday night. If you guys do something on Saturday, I'm going to come by. I'll say what's up and see how y'all are doing.
It'll be early morning Saturday, 11 a.m.
Early morning Saturday? Got it. Love it. Okay.
All right, and we'll see everyone next time.
Appreciate it.